Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? In today's video I am going to talk about a very basic and common thing that you might be aware of. It is very simple, but you haven't looked at it in this manner. When you understand this little thing, you will make massive changes in your reality and things will start to shift in your favor. If you're having trouble staying committed to your new self-concept, this video will undoubtedly help. Many of you are aware that you are manifesting your reality every moment. Don't be scared after listening to this because everyone is doing the same. It is based on a variety of factors, including your assumptions about people, things, yourself, and the world, which are being reflected back to you. If you are not aware of manifestation, law of attraction, or law of assumption, you are living your life on autopilot. Your beliefs were formed because of your environment and the feedback you received from the people around you. You rejected some of them by proving to yourself that you are not like this. You are worth more than this. But some you accepted, and it limited you in so many ways. Furthermore, these concepts become stronger and stronger. Whenever certain events happen and you start agreeing more with your limitations, it became your belief. At that time, it was happening unconsciously. You were not aware of all of this. At that time also, you were manifesting, but it was unconscious. Now, what you and I are trying to do is to consciously live our lives or consciously manifest them. Yes, you are all consciously manifesting it, which means you have the power to change things in your favor and live the life you desire. You have the power to experience the things you once desired. One way to make it happen is to work on your self-concept. But what exactly does working on the concept of yourself means? Well, the concepts you assume to be true about yourself are the self-concepts that you hold, or, in a simpler manner, the things you assume to be true about yourself. Right now, you have given yourself some tags and you are operating within the boundaries of those tags. For example, when I was in high school, I had made this assumption that I was a socialite and that I made friends easily. This was evident to me in every way. I made many friends. I thought of myself as an extrovert and went to a lot of parties. I used to say unconsciously that I had a lot of connections, and it all got reflected in my reality. But back in 2019, I experienced some bad events that totally changed me in many ways. I replaced some really good assumptions about myself with some bad ones. I turned myself into an introvert. I assumed myself to be that person, and it reflected on me in many ways. This means that I was operating within the boundaries of introversion. I started spending more time at my home. I didn't like to call anyone. I canceled plans. I didn't want to talk to new people, as I wanted to do earlier. I was just operating within the boundaries of the tag I assigned to myself. This does not mean that being introverted or extrovert is a bad thing or a good thing. I am just giving you an example of how it works. Please don't get offended. I am not pointing fingers at anyone. I'm telling you this because someone misinterpreted my virgin example. So, coming back to the point, my assumptions of myself being an introvert only led me to perform the actions that an introvert would do, thus giving me the results of experiencing that reality. This was an unconsciously made decision, and it took some time for me to adopt this concept of myself. What I learned from these experiences is that we only get reflections of what we assume to be. Adapting to a new concept of self is just like wearing some new sunglasses. Wearing brown-tinted sunglasses will show you reality differently than when you wear black-tinted sunglasses. We all wear and remove these sunglasses from time to time, which makes us look at the same situation from a different perspective. Just like when two men looked out from prison bars, one saw the mud, the other saw the stars. Only the concepts you hold true about yourself will give you the results corresponding to those concepts. Now that I have made you think about these things, it is easier for me to make you understand a very basic thing, which is the core teaching of this video. Hear me out clearly. Pause it and read it multiple times. The gap between the old concept and the new concept of yourself is the excuses you give yourself. Yes, the excuses that you give to yourself. The buts you include in your statements. This is going perfectly, but I am not worthy. Everyone is doing well in their lives, but I can't do that. I know repetition would give me results, but I don't have time. She texted me, but I don't look good. I was invited to the party, but I will feel lonely. They say I look fantastic, but what if I don't? Your excuses are the things that are keeping you away from your experiences. I would go to the gym, but I will start from Monday. I want to get lean, but I will eat this last piece of dessert. I want to set goals, but I'll start with the new year. I am going to study, but I will check my Instagram for a moment. And the major one, I have manifested many things in my life, but this one is hard for me. Your subconscious is like, this is hard for you. You are repeating it again and again. This means you want to experience it. Here you go. Let me add some more obstacles for you. Always remember that your subconscious accepts it to be true, whatever the conscious mind tells it repeatedly. You only need to close this gap if you stick to your mental diet and assume the feeling of a wish fulfilled through affirmation, visualization, or any other technique that works for you. Every day, when you stay persistent with your affirmations, you are moving ahead and reaching towards your desired reality. And in the journey, you experience many things that confirm or act as evidence that you are moving towards your desired reality. If you are climbing a mountain and you wish to reach the top of it, a few steps would not make any difference. But if you stay persistent and keep moving forward, you will reach the peak of the mountain. And along the journey, you will notice some snow, which would give you evidence that you are near to the peak. This evidence is often referred to as birds before land. Enjoy the journey, you will get the results. If you had assumed yourself to be irresistible, irreplaceable, and a priority, then things would be moving forward. Who knows, you might start getting compliments. A random person might mistake you for a celebrity. Men or women might start flirting with you. Plans might get canceled because you're preoccupied with something else. People might choose you over another. Or your business might suddenly start to boom because your service or product has become irreplaceable. There are countless ways that would reflect your assumptions. You just have to become aware of them and reaffirm that my affirmations are working. I am truly irreplaceable, irresistible, and a priority. Change your conception of yourself and you will automatically change the world you live in. Also, I read somewhere that when you work on your self-concept, you move from wanting to be chosen to being the one who makes the choice. Be the one that makes choices. Be the one that sees themselves as someone who everyone would be happy to hang out with. Be someone that money loves to come to. Be someone that makes a good, lasting impact on the people you touch. It is not like everything you touch surely dies, but everything you touch surely thrives. Everything you touch becomes gold. Don't go with the words of sad songs. He is representing what he is thinking about his ex-girlfriend and writing a song. You are singing it and resonating with it, which is a sure sign you believe in it. You can enjoy a song now and then. They are works of art and are wonderful. But listening to the same heartbreaking songs from morning to night is simply programming your subconscious to experience more heartbreak. Songs are a very beautiful and easy way to change our assumptions. That's why you hear people listen to highly motivating songs when working out in the gym. It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. Another disclaimer, I am not asking you to stop listening to sad songs. I too listen to them some days, but I don't stick to them by looping them again and again, every day and night. In my mid-teenage years, I was obsessed with Enrique Iglesias songs, particularly Why Not Me. It was funny when I approached a girl and ended up asking her, why not me? Lol, good old times. So, who is all going to follow today's advice? Now, who has an idea why you should stick to your new assumptions to manifest your desired reality? Go write in the comments section, I got it. By remaining steadfast in my affirmations, I will close the gap of excuses. You need full dedication to make it happen. If you fully devote yourself, something magnificent will happen for sure. Discipline and persistence are the two key things required to achieve everything in your life. I think that discipline will take you to places you can't even imagine. Discipline will be your guide through the toughest, most challenging days, and if you stay on track during those days, you actually win. You actually break your present limitations and move ahead of your past assumptions. So go ahead, live as if you are already living in your desired reality. You can do it. You were born to shine. I read some comments that said, I would love to hear if it goes a bit longer, and John also recommended me to try something in a long format. I tried to keep it to the point, and I can't write anymore. I surrender. I hope you liked it. Tell me in the comments section about today's video. I will meet you tomorrow with another golden nugget. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you get updates whenever I post a new one. Happy manifesting.